When you start semen retention, something subtle but powerful begins to radiate from you. It's not loud, not flashy, yet everyone feels it. Your presence becomes heavier, more grounded, more masculine. People can't explain it in words, but they sense that something inside you has awakened. This inner shift creates an outer shift. Your eyes sharpen, your posture straightens, your energy becomes magnetic. And that alone triggers jealousy in people who don't understand how you changed without doing anything. Jealousy begins because your aura is no longer the same drained, dull, fatigued version of your old self. Your face gains structure, your skin glows, your eyes develop a piercing fire. People who have been stuck in the same place for years suddenly see you rising internally. And when someone transforms without external sources, no new car, no new job, no expensive clothes, people begin to fear that you tapped into a power they can't access. Retention sharpens your instincts. You're no longer easily manipulated or distracted. Your mind is clearer, your decisions stronger, and your silence becomes more intimidating than other people's shouting. This psychological strength makes insecure individuals jealous, because they rely on others being weak to feel superior. When they sense your rising stability, their ego feels threatened. People get jealous because you stop seeking validation. Your aura becomes that of a man who doesn't need approval, attention, or praise. And nothing frustrates insecure people more than someone who is self-sourced. You operate from your inner energy, while they operate from external stimulation. You become harder to influence, harder to impress, and harder to manipulate. This independence alone can create silent enemies. Your physical presence becomes heavier. When you walk into a room, people instinctively turn their heads. They can't explain why your energy demands attention, why your aura seems to expand. This natural dominance irritates people who are used to being the center of attention. When the spotlight shifts from them to you without effort, jealousy is born. Retention increases your testosterone-driven confidence. You speak less but with more authority. Your movements slow down, your voice deepens, and your energy becomes calmer. This masculine calmness triggers jealousy because most people's confidence is fake, loud, shaky, shallow. Yours is real, rooted, internal. And real confidence threatens those who survive off ego. Your productivity silently increases. You start working with intensity, clarity, and focus. People who procrastinate daily suddenly see you moving like a man on a mission. Instead of celebrating your discipline, they envy it. They won't admit it, but your aura reminds them of their own wasted potential. They hate that your transformation exposes their laziness. People get jealous because retention amplifies your sexual energy. You start radiating a primal masculine vibe that women notice instantly. Men pick up on this too, they feel your competitiveness rising. You become a silent threat, not because you try to attract anyone, but because your aura is naturally magnetic. Other men envy this magnetism because it cannot be faked or bought. Your eyes become the biggest trigger. They reflect strength, depth, and sharply tuned awareness. People don't like being looked at by someone who can see through them. Your gaze becomes heavy, intentional, powerful. Insecure people feel exposed, judged, and inferior in your presence. They envy the strength in your eyes because theirs look tired and drained. Retention builds discipline, and discipline builds respect. People who lack discipline will always envy those who have it. Your results start speaking louder than your words. Your life starts aligning in ways others can't match. Instead of asking how you did it, they choose jealousy because jealousy is easier than self-improvement. People get jealous when they see you becoming less reactive. You stop arguing, stop complaining, stop engaging in drama. Your silence becomes powerful, your focus becomes intimidating. In a world full of emotional chaos, your internal control stands out. And people don't like being around someone who makes them look unstable. Retention improves your creativity and problem-solving ability. You start coming up with ideas effortlessly. You become sharper at noticing opportunities. People who are mentally foggy get jealous because you're operating at a higher mental frequency. They can't understand how your brain keeps firing with clarity. Your aura becomes spiritually grounded. People who live in confusion feel threatened by someone whose soul feels aligned. Your energy becomes still but powerful, like a storm that's calm on the outside but intense on the inside. They sense you're connected to something higher, something they haven't tapped into yet. You begin attracting better opportunities, financial, social, and spiritual. People get jealous when your life starts aligning without external effort. They don't see the internal work, they only see the results. This resentment comes from confusion. How is he improving without anything changing on the outside? They don't understand your internal power is the source. Retention gives you a warrior-like aura. Your face starts looking more defined, your body feels more solid, your posture more upright. People envy this strong, masculine presence because it cannot be copied. They know deep inside that the energy you radiate comes from discipline, sacrifice, and mastery, things they aren't willing to develop. People get jealous because retention shifts your vibration from needy to abundant. You stop chasing anything, money, attention, or women. This natural nonchalance is extremely powerful. People who rely on external validation don't understand this inner fullness. They envy your ability to remain centered. As your energy rises, low-energy people lose access to you. You stop entertaining foolishness, meaningless conversations, and draining relationships. This creates jealousy because people feel abandoned. They get angry not because you changed, but because you outgrew them. Retention enhances your intuition. You start predicting people's intentions, reading emotional patterns, and sensing manipulation early. This scares people who thought they could control you. When manipulation stops working, jealousy begins. They hate that your awareness grew beyond their influence. Your aura becomes rare. Most men are drained, addicted, lost in dopamine cycles. You become one of the few who radiate strength, discipline, and purpose. Anything rare becomes valuable, and anything valuable attracts envy. People get jealous because your conversations change. You speak with depth, calmness, and wisdom. You stop wasting words. You no longer gossip or complain. You start talking like a man who's building something. People who live on small-minded topics feel threatened by this expansion. Retention enhances your emotional stability. You're harder to anger, harder to manipulate, harder to break. Envious people want you emotional, reactive, weak. But your aura becomes too solid, too composed. They can't shake you, so they resent you. Your dreams and visions become clearer. You start walking with purpose, even if you're still building. People who have no direction envy those who do. They see you evolving and fear being left behind. Their jealousy is a reflection of their lack of purpose. Your masculine boundaries strengthen. You say no more often. You stop pleasing people. You stop bending your energy for others. This newfound strength makes people jealous because they were used to your softness. They wanted you weak because they benefited from it. Retention improves your relationship with yourself. You start respecting your body, your time, your goals. Your self-worth rises. People who don't love themselves get jealous when they see someone who does. Your aura becomes that of a man who honors himself deeply. Enemies appear because your growth exposes their stagnation. Your progress triggers their insecurity. They compare themselves to you and don't like what they see in the mirror. Jealousy becomes their coping mechanism because self-improvement requires effort they aren't willing to give. People feel your energy even before you speak. That silent power irritates egos. Your presence alone challenges them. They sense that you're operating on a higher frequency, more controlled, more restrained, more powerful. And jealousy is the natural reaction when someone feels inferior energetically. Retention changes your emotional signature. You stop leaking energy. This internal containment creates a magnetic field that others can feel. People interpret this as arrogance, but it's actually strength. Their jealousy arises because your power reminds them of their lack of discipline. Your aura starts attracting respect naturally. People greet you differently. Strangers look at you twice. Women become more attentive. Men become more cautious. This shift in social dynamics creates jealousy, especially in those who are used to being dominant or admired. Your resilience grows. Life throws challenges, but you handle them with calm authority. People get jealous when they see you thriving under pressure while they crumble under small obstacles. Your aura shines brightest during adversity, and that intensifies the envy. Eventually, jealousy becomes the clearest sign that your aura has evolved. People don't envy the weak, they envy strength, discipline, clarity, purpose, and masculine power. Your aura is becoming rare, refined, and unstoppable. And though jealousy surrounds you, it is simply confirmation that your energy is rising beyond normal levels. People also get jealous because semen retention gives you a level of calm dominance that most men never experience. You stop fidgeting, stop overthinking, stop second-guessing yourself. Your movements become deliberate, your presence becomes steady, and your energy becomes centered like a mountain that cannot be moved. This unshakable calmness is rare in a world full of anxious, restless, overstimulated people. When they see you walking with composure, sitting with confidence, and speaking with controlled power, they can't help but feel threatened. Your aura makes them question their own inner instability. They envy the calm fire you carry because it exposes the chaos they hide inside. Your stillness becomes a mirror to their inner panic, and that alone is enough to trigger jealousy. If you enjoyed this breakdown, follow the channel for more deep masculine wisdom. Your transformation has only begun. Stay disciplined, stay powerful, and keep rising.